Happy Monday, day 27 of our challenge. It's day 27 of our challenge. Donna, I can always count on you to pop in. How are you? Good to see you here. Good to see you here on this Monday. Monday, October 27th, day 27. Day 27. Hey, Margaret. Hello, hello. You'll notice I don't have elbow sleeves on today. I had blood labs done this morning. And she took like 4 vials of blood, and then she went over to her computer and she went, "Oh no, I forgot one. I'm going to have to stick you again." Because she had put the Band-Aid on me and everything. And I was like, psychologically, like I'm okay getting blood. I have a good vein and everything. Thank you, Donna. I have a good vein and everything on my left arm, so I never fret about getting blood work done. But as soon as she said, "I'm going to stick you again and I'll go in the same hole," I was like, no. I only want 1 owie today. I don't want 2 owies today. Hey, Sharia, good morning. Nancy, hello. Yeah, so anywho, I'm a little tender. I'm going to still do my push-ups, but I didn't put my elbow sleeves on. Let's see who else popped in. Rhonda, hello, Rhonda from North Carolina. All right. So after today, Monday, the 27th of October, after today, we only have 4 days left of this month. Rocking on. Isn't that great? Today we're going to do 4 push-ups again. 4 push-ups. While we're waiting for high noon to roll around, I wanted to talk to you guys about this weekend because Saturday night before you go to bed, you're supposed to fall back with the time on the clock. So we're going to fall back with our time. And usually the time change can really mess with your scheduling, especially if you do things at a certain time and your workouts and all of that, right? And so it really can mess with your time. For me, it messes with my afternoon because it gets dark early. So I'm ready for bed like at 5 o'clock instead of my normal bedtime of 8 o'clock. It's hard for me when the sun goes down, I want to go down. So it's hard for me in the afternoon. But some tips that can help you to not let that time change kind of throw you off is to try to go earlier, about 10 to 15 minutes earlier to bed and earlier to wake up. So if you start that now, before the time changes, get up about 15 minutes earlier, go to bed 15 minutes earlier. If you start that now, then when we do the clock time change on Saturday night, waking up Sunday morning, it'll be easier for your body to adjust to that hour falling back. And I'm actually going to try that. The only thing that I usually do is just fight to stay up till my bedtime, because it's dark out and I just want to go to bed. So that's what I have to fight with. But getting up 15 minutes early, going to bed 15 minutes earlier helps you adjust. The other thing is getting sunlight exposure first thing in the morning. Have you ever seen like lizards or iguanas, pictures of iguanas on the island, and they're basking in the sun and they have their head up and they're facing the sun and they're just soaking in the sun rays? Well, If you have a place where you can kind of step out of your house and stand in the sunshine, first thing in the morning, make like an iguana and just stand there with your head, and you're facing the sun and just sort of take in some of that sunlight first thing in the morning. That is really, really helpful. It improves your mood. It kind of lifts your spirits, and it helps you focus throughout the day. So, that would be a new habit maybe you could try to do. And especially when this time changes, that'll be very healthy habit to add to your list of things that you do to improve your health and wellness. And then the third thing I want to mention is just keeping your routine anchored. Keep your routine anchored, because when the time changes, people use that as an excuse. Oh, I missed my workout this morning. Oh, I can't get up. Oh, this, oh, that. Just try to stick to your regular routine and keep your habit going. Keep your workout time. Keep your meal schedule. Keep your bedtime as steady as possible. Try to keep everything going, because a stable routine, that stability is going to help your body adapt faster and keep your mindset strong during the time shift. During the shift, because it usually does take a week or so to get in the groove once the time changes. So today we're going to do 4 on the floor, or you can do it on the wall, you can do it on the kitchen counter, you can do it off of your weight bench, or you can take it to the floor, and on the floor you can use 2 knees, 1 knee, or up on the toes. Also, don't forget what I taught you earlier on in this challenge is foot positioning. You can have your feet wider apart like a tripod. That makes it easier, right? I taught you that on the wall. You can have your feet wider apart, or you can have your feet together, right? This is more challenging when your feet are wider apart. It's easier, and that goes for the same thing on the floor. If you're on the floor, you can have your legs together, or you can make a tripod, okay? So we're going to go for 4. We're going to go all the way down. We're going to push up. We're going to pause. Then we're going to go down again. Come on, we're going to do that 4 times. We're not going to go up, down, up, down, up. You watch people do push-ups. They're like up and down, up and down. They get momentum going, and they're just rocking and a-going. No, we're going to do quality reps, full range of motion. You do your best. You do it where you're comfortable and where you're at with your strength, okay? So here we go. Let me move this out of the way here. I'm going to walk out. Walk it out. You're going to remember your form, keeping your, not like this, not sunk down like this. You're going to be straight like a surfboard. Straight like a surfboard. All right, here we go. Number 1, breathe in on the way down. Blow out on the way up. Let's pause. All right, number 2, all the way down. Good work. Pausing at the top. Number 3, all the way down. Blow out on the way up. Pause at the top. And here we go, last one. All the way down. Push up. Good work. Good work. Good work. Whew. That felt good. Let me get my water here. I'm using our 100-pound dumbbell. I use that for sumo squats. It also has a secondary use as a table for my water. So my closing thought is, don't let the clock control your game, right? You have the power to be consistent with your workouts, with your nutrition, with your sleep schedule. With your schedule, you have the power. Don't let the clock throw off your game, right? So that's my message to you today. Good job on your push-ups. Good work. Remember, when I taught you guys about how many push-ups per age group, hopefully you have your goal written down. Hopefully you have their goal written down. My push-up is to do 10 to 15. My age group is 10 push-ups. My goal is to do 15 in a row, right? So you want to make sure your goals are obtainable and realistic for you. So write down in your journal how many push-ups by your age group. That's on the chart that I read to you last week and last Wednesday. I think it was last Wednesday. And then you'll know how many push-ups to shoot for, because when this challenge ends on October 31st, I'm hoping you're going to keep going and shoot for your goal, for your push-ups. And if you're on the wall, you would strive to be able to do them on the counter. And if you're on the counter, your goal would be to do them off the weight bench. And if you're on the weight bench, your goal is to get down to the floor. All right, everybody, let me just check here. Wendy's going to do replay. Wendy, hey there. How many of y'all did your upper body workout okay this morning? Rhonda did hers on the floor. Very good. On your knees, that's okay. So if you're on both knees, your goal would be to go down to using just one knee, right? Your goal would be to get to one knee and then no knees, right? And it just takes consistency. You've got to show up and put in the work, because if you're only doing a push-up every once in a little while, you're never going to build the strength up. You have to be consistent and do them every day. So like if you just did like a couple push-ups every day and just kind of worked on it. This morning we did upper body, so I can really feel, I'm really feeling those 4 push-ups we just did because we did upper body this morning. But I used dumbbells and did chest presses this morning. I didn't do push-ups. All right, everybody, so have a fantastic day. And Rhonda, good job. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see everybody back here tomorrow for our October 31-day push-up challenge. 4 days left. 4 days left. Countdown. 4 days left. Everybody have a fantastic day. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor Fitness and Health for Life, where I help you get what you want. Oh, and if y'all didn't see 60 Minutes last night, Dr. Peter Attia was on. I love that man. He preaches what we already know and what I was taught by my coach, and I'm never stopping doing what I'm doing. I want to have a quality of life well into my senior years, and I just love listening to Dr. Peter Attia, and I hope that you saw his interview on 60 Minutes, and it was because of him that I did a VO2 max test this summer at the University of Florida in Gainesville. Awesome experience, and it showed me that I'm way off the chart for my age. I have a healthy heart and body and oxygen to my muscles, and it was an awesome experience, and it was because of Dr. Peter Attia's, one of his podcasts where he talked about that, and so I went and had one done, and it's just the more knowledge you have and understanding you have of your body and the markers and things that you can do and learn and strive for and have goals for, really helps you. So what we do today impacts us tomorrow. With that, I'll leave you. See you guys tomorrow for day 28. Day 28 tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. And shout out to Team Replay. Team Replay, good job. See you guys tomorrow.